later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside. Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. After a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The give is to Elliott. He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him the first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Bridgewater. Caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Panthers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete.
I didn't wait. I wasn't patient. My God, if I was patient, that's a touchdown.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Toss left to Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Oh, good night. You didn't hold that at all, my guy.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. A 48-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Can somebody tell me why my guy went flying that far in the wrong direction?
Going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Abdullah. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Amir Abdullah, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 22.
1st and 10.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Vikings 7, Panthers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. from the gun, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. An update from Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 25 yards on the play there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Midfield and into Carolina territory. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Cousins. Dancing to his left. This is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
So we are rolling our quarterback.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Smith on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Anthony Barr.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Come on with the pack. Why the fuck did it take you so long to get your cut?
Sink here early, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here comes Abdullah on the return. But 15 yards on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hey, your guy, every 3rd down, he's rolling his quarterback. I just want to know what you want me to do.
On 2nd and 11 now, Cousins. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having balls go.
Why the fuck would you swat the damn ball, dude?
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jacob brings up 2nd and 4.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Hey, I don't know if you can hear me through your TV or not, but I'm just letting you know before you run away with the game that I've been messaging you on the page. I've tagged Frank about the rule-breaking shit that you doing. So I'm just letting you know before you be like, oh, she quit because I was leading. Just letting you know. If he responds, I'm gonna quit. Make sure my mic not muted. Oh yeah, mic not muted. So you heard me.
Ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On the pickup.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A give to Elliott running left. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
10th carry out for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they get to him at about the 33. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater lines up and lets it.
Come on, y'all, are you serious?
Be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the 4-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. losing yardage to the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 5-yard line.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.